Hey everyone, welcome back to your quilting journey. Tonight I was going to interview my friend Judy, but she is unavailable unfortunately. So I'm going to interview myself. So if you have questions, comments, advice, things that you want to see on here, please jump on, comment, share this video. If you can do a watch party, I'm not sure if you can do that. So I'm going to look over here and see if I can see how to do that. Let's see, kind of refresh things. What's everybody up to tonight? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I hope you had a fun weekend, found some good deals. Did you find any good quilting deals? Okay, looks like we've got two people watching. Refresh things. And now you can hear me. Hold on. What's everybody up to tonight? That's so weird. Alrighty, so, well, I'll just jump in. A little bit about me. My name is Rachel. I am the owner of Journey Back Quilts, and I have two kiddos. My oldest son is 11 and my daughter is 10. We homeschool them. They're both doing 5th grade this year and doing awesome. My husband and I have been married 14 and a half years, and he's amazing. And let's see. My first question was, who taught you how to sew? So I'm pretty sure my mom is the one who taught me how to sew to begin with, but I had several teachers along the way. So Elizabeth Marshall from our church did a homeschool type home ec class for us. She taught us how to sew and some baking and stuff like that. And I just remember those classes and how much fun they were. Even though at the time I was so frustrated with sewing still, I hated it. I still didn't understand how to do it. And it just didn't come naturally to me. But the classes were amazing. I remember she taught us how to make a Bush de Noël cake, and I still remember how to do it. So I made one a couple years ago, and I was just like, this is awesome. I can't believe I still remember how to do it. And it tasted really good. So, woohoo. Let's see. A couple of other homeschooling moms, because I was also homeschooled growing up from 3rd grade on. And yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'm very appreciative that my parents did that and gave me a good education. Second question is, what made you want to learn how to quilt, and who taught you? So you kind of know my story. My grandma taught me how to quilt, and my mom also helped teach us how to quilt. We would get together with all of my family, my 2 aunts and my mom and my grandma, my 2 sisters, and my 2 girl cousins, and we'd all learn a different block every week during the summer. And that was just so much fun to get together, but I hated the quilting part. It was just frustrating for me. I was impatient. The machine never worked right. It was horrible. And so I just kind of gave that up. Like, that's not my hobby. Well, in 2005, right before Jay and I got married, I had Bell's palsy and had to take time off of work to recover from that and hope that my facial paralysis would come back. So I decided to make a quilt out of my old jeans, my very first memory quilt. And I came across a picture the other day, and I should post that for you if I can find it again. And it didn't turn out really great, but it was something to do. So, and then a couple years later, after we had our kids, my mom bought me my own sewing machine, which I was like, yay, Mom, thanks a lot. I just love sewing so much. But I decided to make a quilt for Ezra for his bed as he was turning 3 and getting a big boy bed, moving out of that toddler bed. So made a rag quilt and clipped through most of the seams. And so it still frustrated me a lot. And my mom decided that she would help me fix it. So she took it and finished sewing it for me. Thanks, Mom. And Ezra still loves that quilt. And then Selah, the next year, we made her quilt, and I just fell in love with quilting after that. I don't know if it was the pattern or just how relaxing it was for me, but after that, I just fell in love with it. And then people just kept asking me to make quilts for them, and I was making them for baby showers and for friends. And all of a sudden, it just has turned into this business that is just growing, and I'm so excited. So that's how I learned how to quilt. What does quilting do for you or make you feel? Well, quilting is my therapy. If you know Angela Walters, she is the quilting Midnight Quilter on YouTube. Look her up. She is hilarious and so much fun. But her quote in her business is called "Quilting is my therapy," and it really is a therapy. So it has helped me through pain in my life, through depression, through struggles, through boredom. It's just helped with a lot of things. So it gives me that peace and just sense of accomplishment too. Like everything in my world, being a homeschool stay-at-home mom, is chaos. The school is chaos at times. The dishes are never done. The laundry is always piling up. I mean, we constantly are cleaning and keeping up on things, but nothing stays done. So quilting for me was one thing that stays done. And so that really helps. So let's see. Next question. What is your favorite block? You'll have to look So Kind of Wonderful up. So is SEW, So Kind of Wonderful. And they make this really cute patterns, tons of patterns, and they're all curved piecing. So after doing all the straight stitches for a while, it just was getting repetitious, and I needed something a little more challenging. And So Kind of Wonderful was that challenge for me. And I just love it. They're so cute. I'm sure you've seen some of my pictures of them. I've made several of their quilts before, so that is probably my favorite. But I think that this Farm Girl Vintage might be coming up close to that, so we'll see here soon. Is there something you don't like to do in the quilting journey? Probably when I have to rip something out. That's not fun. But everything else is relaxing and enjoyable for me. So yeah, I think that's the answer. Are you working on any sewing projects now? Duh, all the time. Actually, this month I'm getting ready to video and edit all of my classes for the Farm Girl Vintage. Bleh, that was a mouthful. Farm Girl Vintage quilt. So I'm super excited to start sewing on that and filming those. I'm still waiting on the Happy Vintage 2 fabric line to get here. I'm hoping that it's sent today. I haven't checked my email yet, but it's supposed to send out the 1st of December. So hopefully this week we'll see it. And I will try to do a live unboxing when that comes so you can all see the beautiful fabric. I'm so excited for it. What do you like to listen to while quilting or sewing? So I listen to a variety of things, mostly podcasts, Audible, books, music, sometimes movies, sometimes just nothing, just kind of zone out. And where do you quilt? I have a front bedroom in our house that we didn't need, so we turned it into my studio. So this is my sewing space. Other than my long arm is in our basement in our school room. So that's where I do all my sewing. Other than when I'm doing handwork, I do that at the couch sometimes and take it on the go with me wherever my kids are doing their activities. So it keeps me busy. I'm always working. My father-in-law saw me doing something while we were sitting at church for something, and he's like, "Do you never stop?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm kind of obsessed." Sewing buddy. Do I have a sewing buddy? Yes, I do. And she's right here. She's looking at me like crazy. So here's Macy May. She's my sewing buddy. Isn't she cute? She is, this is her room, she thinks, and she loves being in here. So that's my quilting buddy. Yeah, licking. What's one thing that makes you happy lately? I am a Christmas freak. So I love Christmas. I have several trees in my house and garland everywhere and white lights everywhere, and everything's very neat and tidy looking, but it's so beautiful. I love this time of year. So that's making me happy. And any other hobbies? I feel like running this business is my hobby lately because it's keeping me very busy creating content for you all. All of the graphics that we post online, that takes time. All the graphics that I put in my videos take time to create. Editing those videos takes time to create. So that's kind of my hobby right now. But I also love reading. I usually get my reading done in the summer when we go camping. Love camping. And learned hand embroidery recently at our Utah retreat at Thanksgiving Point, and that was super fun. So Thank you, Beverly McCullough, for teaching us that. That was so much fun. And yeah, that's probably it. I did do a lot of gardening in the past, but this year we just did a lot of flowers because I had a surgery in May and I couldn't bend over to do all that kind of stuff. So any kind of gardening is another hobby. I kind of dabble in everything. If you watched the live with Cindy the other day, she's the same way. She just loves to learn and grow and find all these new things, and I'm the same way. So, well, that's all the questions I have, but let's see. Let's see what else. Well, first of all, if you wouldn't mind liking this post, whenever you like, comment, share, it helps boost the posts in the algorithm of Facebook to a bigger, wider audience so we can reach more people, and hopefully we can get some more people to join us in our quilting journey together. So I would really appreciate that. If there's an option to do the watch video, what is it called? I don't know. Watch party. That's it. If you can do that on this, I don't know if it's set up that way or not, but if you can, that would be awesome. Then you can join your friends in it and we can all learn and grow together. So, and comment, please comment. I really want to hear from you. I try to respond to everybody's comments. And I love hearing where you are in your quilting journey. If you would like to be interviewed someday, I would love to do that with you too. We're looking for more people to be on an interview. We're trying to do it about once a week on Monday nights. We'll probably take the day before Christmas off, of course, or 2 days before Christmas. I guess the 23rd we're going to take off, but we'll be back on the 30th. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like to be interviewed. And then our membership stuff is almost completely done. The website will be ready next week, and then you can sign up for our membership. So what's included in the membership? We are going to give you 20% off everything in our store. So if we have fabric, quilt kits, anything in the store, long arming services, you will get 20% off for being a member. And you'll get all of the classes that we are currently taping for free. So once they are all run out, they will go into the class to be purchased, which you can also get at a discount. But while you're a member, you will get the full course that we're working on for free. So this coming up one is Farm Girl Vintage. I'm hoping to start somewhere in February if we have all the kits ready by then. We'll have local meetups too, which are free to you. And we'll do these Facebook Q&As once a week so that you get any of your questions answered and things like that. So I'm going to help hold your hand through this quilting journey while we make this Farm Girl Vintage quilt. And we're going to do one block a week or so. They're going to be the 12-inch blocks. This quilt comes in 2 different patterns. So there's a 6-inch and a 12-inch block. The 12 inches will make a queen size quilt. So we're going to make the queen size quilt by the time we're done. So there's 48 blocks and borders. So we're going to take a couple weeks to do those borders. So it's going to take us about a year from start to finish it. With that membership, you will get all of the classes. So you can download them and keep them for future reference. If you can't get to that video that week, if you're on vacation or you need to take a break through the summer, you can always pick back up. As long as you're a member, you get to keep those. So I hope that you'll be able to join us. And if you have any questions about that or you would like more information, I do have an email wait list that I'll be sending out all the information so you can sign up as soon as it opens. And just send me a direct message if you don't want to put it in the comments. And I think that might be all I have for tonight. So let me see if we have any questions. Looks like that's it. So I am super grateful for you all. And thank you so much for joining me here tonight. And we'll just talk to you next week. See you then. Bye.